Good day, everybody. It is currently the 1st of January 2012, and Happy New Year, everybody out here across Eastern Asia and the Western Pacific, whatever you may be doing today. I hope that you're enjoying it and looking forward to 2013. If you haven't yet, please do go check out, actually, the westernpacificweather.com year in review, featuring some of the most severe weather during the course of 2012, not just on typhoons, but also various of other events being mixed in here, even this tornado in northern Japan, and just plenty of other stuff. So do go check that out. But back to what is going on here on the 1st of January. First, I want to actually talk about an area just to the east of Palau here, threatening to bring you some heavy rain showers across portions of Yap and Palau itself, and then eventually into the Philippines by the latter part of this week. We very well could have a very weak tropical system. Do not say a typhoon at all, but still going to be seeing some heavy rain showers in areas where you do not need it there in the southern Philippines. Actually, if we zoom a little bit closer on this area at the ASCAT imagery, for those of you that do not know, ASCAT imagery basically takes the movement of the waves on the surface of the water combined with the height, giving you an approximate wind across the Earth's surfaces. But also, it only is done by polar orbiters, and that is why you have this pass coming down here towards the south. But it does show you a very, very weak cyclonic circulation. You have some of these barbs coming in from the south right there. Very lightly, actually kind of elongated, so not organized at all. But the big thing to take out of it, actually, there's some winds right in there, kicking upwards of 25 to 30 knots due to that low pressure area there. High pressure way off towards the north. You have these strong gradient-induced winds blowing through the area. That eventually can be pushing off there towards portions of Yap and Palau as well. So you could be seeing some light to a strong gale force wind and some heavy thunderstorm activity embedded within this area. Actually, if we zoom very close in on it, we can actually see some of these overshooting cloud tops. That's indicating that strong thunderstorm activity. But more importantly, several of the models are picking up on possible development of this area. We have that low pressure area just here, and then it looks like it picks up on a very weak development, pushing it off there towards the west across the southern portions of Midland. Now, once again, my personal thoughts, it is very disorganized at this time. Still, you have warm sea surface temperatures here. It is fairly far towards the south, but as we saw with Bopha, that doesn't really make much of a difference. And across portions of Midland now, if you do see these heavy rain showers in these areas where you do not need it, recovery efforts still going on weeks after Bopha, but also the ground is still loose due to massive deforestation caused by the storm itself. Flooding and mudslides would be a very large problem here, so definitely want to continue to watch out for it. Let's take a look over the next several days here from the GFS model as we pull through. Keeps it disorganized, a little weak low pressure area popping up there, but once again, as we go, as we'll see here, this is into Tuesday and then eventually Wednesday and Thursday, it brings those heavy showers across the southern Philippines, even off towards Manila. You could be getting in on this, but after it crosses, that's where we also have to watch, because that's when the storm really gets developing and ramping up here according to this particular model. No gaps and the Euro model also kind of pick up on slight development, pushing it off there towards southern Vietnam and eventually over towards Cambodia. Well, at this time, though, that is Sunday of next week, so about still 5 to 6 days out, but we need to continue to watch this area very closely throughout the next several days. Flooding really is going to be a big risk there across Mindanao. And at least at this time, the Japan Meteorological Agency does have this area as a low-pressure area. Invest 92, according to the NRL. Those are the two continuing to watch it at this time. It is relatively weak, but will be a straight runner if it does develop because of this strong high pressure off here towards the north, also creating those gusty winds moving here through here due to that gradient caused by the interaction of that low and that high. So we're going to be watching this, likely going to be seeing some gale winds across portions of the Philippines as well, combined with that northeast monsoon. So that is all on the tropical area for now. If you're out here towards Japan, you're seeing some snowfall, and we do have another low pressure area actually coming in off of Korea. If we go back to our trusty model outlook here, we can actually see some of that sea effect snow building up on the west coast of Honshu, and then that next low pressure area pushing through. The good news, that's going to stay off there towards the northwest. Lots of snow for you, for those of you that want it. In the Tokyo area, though, it does look like it's going to remain rather dry, because that is just going to get squeezed out and pushed out across portions of the Japanese Alps here. Meanwhile, though, much of China, unfortunately for you, it does remain cold. You have that high pressure coming out of Mongolia pushing towards the south. Let's take a look at some of the temperatures in the past 24 hours here. And this is from the Penn State website. Now, this is all in Fahrenheit, granted, but it still gives you the grasp of how cold it is. Actually, this line right here just marks about 0 degrees Celsius towards the north, towards the south, above the freezing line. And that shows exceptionally cold temperatures across much of this area. Do bundle up if you go outside here on the beginning of your January. Very untropical indeed, but still down towards the Philippines. On the other hand, temperatures remain rather warm for you, but that is what is contributing to the development of a possible tropical area, if anything. Just a big tropical depression pushing off there towards the west. That is all for right now, everybody. Thanks again for watching here at westernpacificweather.com. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them in the comment box below. I also apologize for my audio in this update. I am working on getting a new mic and just a new computer in general, actually, here in the near future. But if you have any questions or comments, please post them in the comment box below, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Western Pacific Weather. Stay safe out there, everybody.